Does anyone remember Salt Bae? He was a viral sensation in 2017 where he got meat and he put salt on it in kind of a funny way. That's it. That's all he did. There's nothing else to it. Yes, I know this was 5 years ago, which is a million lifetimes in internet time, but I really need you all to understand just how lazy I am. Doing the research for this video, I ended up watching every single Salt Bae video that I could possibly find. There's a lot. There's a channel called The Art of Salt Bae. To summarise, he has a video where Diego Maradona sort of has a bit like a stroke whilst he watches some meat. He has some content when he chops meat and it's filmed in 140p on like TikTok style portrait mode, and he chops meat. That's most of it really. That's pretty much all his output. He also apparently owns a $100 million hotel, and that doesn't come up as often as you think it would. Side note, when Googling to see if Diego Maradona did actually die of a stroke, the top result said that he died of sadness. What the... A format that comes up quite a lot on his channel is this sort of versus situation. So it'll be Salt Bae versus another chef. And one of the chefs they've done it to a couple of times is CZN Burak, which you might know as the guy that's always staring at you down the camera as he's doing his cooking things. He makes stuff. He makes lamb pots. I don't know what I'm saying. He makes food. He's a chef. He makes food. He makes food. He's a chef who makes food. That narrows it down. The style of the video is always like, which chef is better? Is it this chef or Salt Bae? That's kind of like the thing that comes up quite a lot. I don't want to spoil it for you, really, but it is hilarious. You have CZN Burak making these intricate meals where he's building his own pots, roasting these lambs underground. He's doing these things, putting them together. It looks beautiful, it looks gorgeous, it looks delicious. And he takes it out and gives it to a whole restaurant, and the restaurant's they're just really clapping. They're really going for it. Everyone's having a great time. The atmosphere it's just beautiful. And then it smash cuts to Salt Bae's video. And Salt Bae is just doing some cooking. He's just chopping some meat. Or he's doing really basic, you know when you gotta deep fry something, you got the egg, the flour, and you dipped. He's just doing that with some meat. He's just and it cuts back to this other guy who's he's doing some chef stuff. He's going full chef, and then it's just him again. He's just what's going on? What's going on? Salt Bae is always just doing the most basic kitchen stuff you can think of, and then putting raclette on it. Is that how you pronounce? How do you pronounce raclette?
Raclette cheese. Raclette cheese.
And he is just pouring raclette on everything. Think of a thing. Salt Bae has just poured raclette on that thing. It genuinely seems like a lot of Salt Bae's videos are him wandering into a kitchen where people are working in the background, and he just starts making shit. He just starts making stuff. And it'll look kind of gross, but not too gross because it's still high quality meat, but he'll just be slapping it around, putting it on the grill. And then when it's done, just get a big old pot of raclette. He'll just cover it in raclette. Just He just wanders in, cooks meat, pours raclette on it, and then just goes away and leaves a mess. That is all that he does. This video titled CZN Burak versus Salt Bae, that's the video. And the top comment is him being who done it better? Was it me, Salt Bae, or CZN Burak? And all the comments are oh dude, it was him. He did it way better than you, man. Let's take a little look at the most recent upload. Literally uploaded as I was researching for this video 5 minutes ago. It's another CZN Burak versus Salt Bae video, which is essentially just, I think at this point, someone stealing both of their clips and pretending to be one of them and uploading to a channel and taking all the royalties from what I can work out, but that's a different issue. My absolute favourite one, when they're doing this versus thing, it's CZN's turn. He makes this wonderful, gigantic, but it's the biggest burger I've ever seen in my life. He's done some weird stuff to it because the bun's black and it's got like this lovely meat on it, and he's standing there. He does his thing where he looks at the camera, and it looks great. It looks beautiful. It looks like some good stuff. And then it's Salt Bae's turn, and Salt Bae eats a kebab. He doesn't even carve it himself. He stands there. Someone off screen goes, "John, do you want some kebab?" And he's like, yeah, I want some kebab." And that's his contribution. The other guy won. The other guy made something. You ate a kebab. Then after that, the next one, CZN makes this wonderful thing. I don't know what it is. He makes it, and then it goes over to Salt Bae, and Salt Bae gets some meat and some different meat, and he puts the meat inside the meat. Groundbreaking. You get the idea. This man owns a restaurant chain, by the way. This isn't just some dude. This man owns a restaurant trade with restaurants all around the world. Like, Conor McGregor's gone there, Maradona went there, DiCaprio's went there, a bunch of other people I've never heard of have gone there. Which is odd, because it keeps getting ripped apart by the press for being undercooked and overpriced. Perhaps he didn't put enough raclette on it. This whole thing is kind of sweet, though. It is kind of sweet. There's like a proper like rags to riches story where like he left school when he was 13 to work at like a butcher's, and he claimed that he worked 18 to 20 hours every day. And now he owns a restaurant chain and $100 million hotel. And has a net worth of 50 million. I don't know how net worths work, but I feel like if your net worth is $50 million and you own something that's $100 million, if someone got rid of that hotel, your net worth would be negative $50 million. Look, I don't want to make this a let's poop on Salt Bae video. Imagine, if you will, you are sitting at a restaurant. It is a nice restaurant. Maybe the sun is out. You order some meat, and the server's like, "Yo, dude, do you want some guy to put some salt on that meat for you?" And you, forgetting how to put salt on things due to that motorcycle accident, think, "Yeah, sure, that's a great use of my time." And this dude just comes along and throws salt everywhere. $50 million. I realise I said I don't want to poop on Salt Bae, but like, the YouTube channel, which I don't know if it's his, it's really ambiguous actually if it is his or not. Like, it's not his, because it's the only channel that's uploading his content. It has 600,000 views. It has sponsored links. It's using his content. They never say it's his. The about's in the third person, but it's a little sus. I don't know. But that channel is doctored as all hell. Like, oh my god, is that channel doctored? What do you mean by doctored? Yeah, I agree, that's a really weird term to use. He has way over 500,000 subscribers, and some of his videos have less engagement than my videos on my almost 20k subscriber ASMR channel. Well, all of the videos have roughly 250 comments on all of them. The ones that have like 30,000 engagements, or the ones that have like 590,000 engagements, they all just have 250 comments. One of his videos has 500,000 views and only 1,000 likes. That is a heck of a lot of passive viewers. What on earth are they all doing? Look, I'm not saying whoever runs this pays for views and subscribers. It's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he definitely doesn't pay for likes.
Hey Andrew, it's your mother. I'm just phoning to see if you're doing okay, love. I know you've not quite been the same recently, watching a lot of them Salt Bae videos. Are you doing okay? Really, please pick up the phone. We haven't heard from you in weeks, love. Your dad and I are getting worried.
He got some flack a couple of years ago for, on his Instagram account, photoshopping himself in front of a picture of Fidel Castro whilst he was cosplaying Fidel Castro. And everyone was like, why have you done this? What's going on? I admit, not a great look. Not a great look. I read these news articles and no one had bothered to translate what his caption on the Instagram was. And the caption, in all credit to him, was like, they said you made a revolution in meat. I mean, that's pretty funny. I mean, he didn't make a revolution in meat. People have been putting salt on meat for quite a long time now. That's a done thing. But the pun is funny. I mean, I thought about it for more than 2 seconds and it stopped making sense. But those first 2 seconds, what is Salt Bae getting up to now? They say, if you're standing at the right place, at the right time, facing the right orientation, and you take a deep breath, you can just about smell raclette cheese being poured absolutely everywhere. So I think that means he's doing okay.
Like and subscribe.
Yeet.